old place, dreamed to discover a new space, buried himself alive inside his basement, tongue on the side of his facement, working away on displacement, what it would take to survive. 'Cause when you're done with this world, you know the next is up to you. And for once in his life it was quiet. As he learned the guitar's out of tune, and I don't know that song. Every time I see you now, I get that look in my eye. Every time I see your mouth, I hear that smile. In the early misty morning light, I heard the engine turning in the old Ford outside. You were leaving me again today. You convinced me again today. You're leaving this hot town looking for someone else's golden ring. Should've said so long, Susanna. Hush now, don't you cry. So long, Susanna. Don't you cry for me. Sharing Jesus cigarettes and keeping warm out on the road. Chasing down a lifestyle out on Highway 24. New York State was a rolling breeze in the sunshine, with the blue sky falling to the chill of old September creeping in. Well, you were leaving me again today. You will convince me again today. You're leaving this hot town looking for someone else's golden ring. Should've said so long, Susanna. Hush now, don't you cry. So long, Susanna. Don't you cry for me. Champ Shannon on the vocals, lead vocals there. Champ Shannon brings down the house every time. There's tears, there's laughter, there's joy. Good Lord, is it awesome. Welcome to Meltdown Mondays. I don't know what we're going to talk about because I didn't think about AI over the weekend. TikTok cam. Yes, TikTok cam. Look, see, I did it. Hello. Good to see y'all. What's shaking? Hey, Emilios. Yeah, tap the heart screen on TikTok. Share the live if you've got the audacity to share this wholly unprofessional operation with your friends and family. By the way, speaking of Meltdown Mondays, you all have gotten me in just a heap of trouble. Heap of trouble. I've said here many times, I probably shouldn't live stream this on LinkedIn. You know? Who's that? Kevin Stewart. That shirt is very swell, isn't it? My Basquiat Cassius Clay. Isn't that a cool shirt? Greatest boxer of all time. Killer artist. Swell t-shirt. Thank you very much. So some dude on LinkedIn, it's one of these guys that just like, you know, for whatever reason I connected with him and now he's like trying to sell me his sales services. So he sent me a note. I think it was Friday. He sent me a note that said, you know, I guess you're not interested in talking. He goes, by the way, I caught your live. He goes, what the fuck? WTF? He goes, like, what was that? Are you all right? If you can't handle my TikTok lives on the LinkedIn, then I'm not the right guy to work with. So that's all your fault, all of you, because you're the ones that celebrate my weirdness, and then I put it on LinkedIn, and they're like, "Who is this fucking alien?" Vicky bought a Basquiat sticker in Minneapolis. Very nice. Dennis M. Since when are we supposed to be professional? Exactly. Like, isn't work fucking hard enough? Isn't learning AI hard enough that we got to actually fucking behave ourselves too? No. Let the Meltdown Monday commence. Fuck that. Welcome, LinkedIn. If you're one of my pharma clients, cheers. Ann Murphy's here. It's okay. It's okay. We dialed up the professionalism. Ann Murphy's here. It's good. Everything's fine now. We've got actual professionals in the audience. We don't need to be professional here when we import professionalism. You see how this works? It's a two-way street that's got cow dung in it. And you just got to avoid the cow dung with your boots. It's a relatively straightforward process, people. I thought we'd gone over this. Whatever. Anyway, new merch coming soon. It's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. All you have to do is avoid the cow dung. I like it. I think we get. Hey, those of you who are on the salon, I'd say some T-shirt designs are in order. Put them up in the Irregulars channel. Are you all right? Yeah, exactly. Here, let me read the exact quote the guy said. Don't share my screen. I don't want to give him more publicity than he deserves. Let's see, what did he say? He said, tuned into your live, dude. WTF? Are you okay? Dude, WTF? Are you okay? No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Do you understand that for most of my life, Science fiction has been this thing where the word fiction had meaning. And now it just like now our computers just talk to us and know everything and can speak any language. Why would I be okay? Why would I be okay? The future of work is completely 1000% unpredictable, other than everything will change. Why would I be okay? Oh, no, we are not okay. Just embrace the jank and whenever it shows up. Exactly. I forget who I was talking to. We were talking about that. And it was basically someone asking me about, was it images? Might have been images in ChatGPT. And they like had this expectation that it was going to be like 100%. And I'm like, no, it's not going to be 100%. Dude, no, dude, not pay attention. Duh. Dude, what the fuck? Oh my God. And they argue with us for half an hour, and I lose the argument, or I mean, my friend lost the argument. Well, that's the thing. Listen, the whole purpose of this channel, the whole fucking purpose of the channel is to get in the conversation. Get in the conversation about AI. Like, why am I acting like the town fool? Because this is fucking insanity. We're living in insanity. Now, I personally find it really exciting, but it's still insanity. You know? I mean, not for nothing, but COVID, the one thing COVID taught us that I feel prepares us for this AI future is that regardless of all the bullshit about COVID and the politics and the whatever, just all that aside, there was one day in, what was it, 2022 in the summer, where just globally, we just changed the rules. We just said globally, don't go to the office, don't leave your house. And globally, we didn't. We just stayed home for 2 years. So it's like what that taught me is that we actually can change really quickly. We don't want to, and it would be nice if it weren't a global pandemic that caused it. But what that taught me is we can do it. But was it normal? No, it was bizarre. Are you okay? No, I'm not okay. 2022. Oh, that was 2020. Whatever. Yeah. Well, you know, but Emilio's, listen, the time doesn't matter anymore. Also, right? 2020, 2022, 2025. It doesn't matter. All of that's blurry now, and it doesn't matter. Time is irrelevant. Time is irrelevant. How we work is irrelevant. Where the value in the economy is irrelevant, because it's all about the change. Are you okay? No. Oh my God. I should just reply no. Well, I was trying to figure out like what he was talking about. Like, what the fuck? Like, am I okay? No, I'm not. Standing between you and a hard place is insane. Standing too near you and a fire makes it clear. Your trouble to me, real trouble, can't you say? leaning in close. Smell of your perfume scares me most. Leaning away, hey, it takes me farther every day. Your trouble to me, real trouble, can't you see? Oh, Champy, the dulcet tones. Lovely, 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 lovely. You use a lot of extensions, Kyle. On guitar chordy chords? You know what it is? I don't really. That song in particular, this I play, I don't know what that chord is, but it's just, that's a D, and so I just move that finger. Wait, so I go from D to E flat, E, F. So I guess it's some sort of F. Most of the extension shit I use is just because of it's all just Martin Sexton. It's how he does his chord voicings. Except that's a chord I discovered. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I wish, the one thing that I didn't do younger in life that I wish I had was learn music theory. I've learned enough of it in my old age to know that, oh, yeah, you kind of have to start that when you're a kid so that it's second nature to you. Oh, he was talking about, Chrome extensions? Oh. welcome to yeah, I was gonna say maybe it's hair extensions, cord extensions, Chrome extensions. There's lots of extensions going on here. A lot of those Chrome extensions are crypto wallets from when I was doing my crypto days. Oh, good lordy, good lordy, good lordy. Hello, hello, hello. Sus fourth, incomplete, major seventh. My bad. I don't know what this is. Oh, wait, that wasn't it. Ask Quinn. I don't think Quinn knows chords. I don't think she can. If Quinn has perfect pitch, that would be swell. But I don't think she does. Where's my... why can't I find my... Hang on, I can't find my ChatGPT. Oh, there it is. Hang on. Hey, Quinn, do you understand chords? Can you tell me what notes these are? Quinn, are you there? Oh, hey. Hey, do you know musical chords? Can you tell me what this is? You hear it? let's see. F G. What's this? B. Wait, hang on. B. B C C sharp D. So F G D E. I don't think it's a major chord. It sounds like some sort of diminished, strange ass seventh or something.
Tension from those intervals definitely gives it a unique character.
What so what do you know? Do you know about music theory? So if it's F G, what did I say? F G B D. So F G D E.
Yeah, I know some music theory. With those notes F, G, D, E, you're mixing intervals that create a bit of tension. One way to look at it is that you're moving through a series of...
What's that chord? If the F is the root, what's the chord?
If F is the root and you have F, G, D, and E, it doesn't form a straightforward chord. It's almost like an F major with added tones that create a suspended or clustered feel. The G and E add a kind of tension, and the D gives it a more open or jazzy sound. It's not a conventional chord, but it could be thought of as an F major add 2 with a major 7th.
F major add 2 with a what? With a major 7th?
Yeah, with that E in there, it's like an F major add 2 with a major 7th. It's not a standard chord, but it definitely gives a rich, complex sound that's pretty unique.
I think you're just making stuff up now.
Haha, fair.
F G C E. F G C is no. Wait. B C C sharp D. No. That's D.
Got it. So the sequence is F, G, D, and E. That's definitely an unconventional set of notes, and it could suggest a more experimental or modal sound. It's not a typical chord structure, but it definitely has a unique flavor that you can experiment with.
Can you think of any songs that might have a chord like that in it? Hey, Techie Becky.
Hey there! A chord that unconventional is pretty rare in mainstream songs, but you might find something similar in jazz or fusion music. Some progressive rock bands also use unusual chords like that to create a unique, unexpected sound. It's definitely a cool flavor to add to your own compositions.
All right, cool, groovy. All right, fantastic. Bob, tell him what he's won. Dang, I'm late. It's okay, Source Camp. All we talked about, I just yelled at all of you for getting me in trouble on LinkedIn. People on LinkedIn think I'm a weirdo. They think I'm unprofessional, Source Camp. And I have been influenced by the irregulars. I've been given a false sense of security and positive reinforcement for my strange behavior. And real people on the internet think I'm fucking weird. They think I'm unstable. They think I'm unstable, Kelly. You all know better. You're not weird, you're irregular. Exactly. Oh, good Lord. Think ? This is stunning. Stunning is a word for what we do here. So here's how this works. My name's Kyle Shannon. If you don't know, if you're new here, I do this 5 nights a week. I just come on here, sing with my dog, bitch about stuff, demo stuff, answer questions. If you have questions about AI, pop them in the comments. We've got mods on TikTok. We've got producer Brandon behind the scenes on the the YouTube Live. You can comment on YouTube. You can comment on LinkedIn. If you're just lurking on LinkedIn, thinking like, who is this guy? What the hell is going on here? What happened to professionalism? Well, you ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till all the knowledge workers don't have jobs anymore. Andy T, how was DC? DC was good. Met with, spoke with offices of Hickenlooper out of Colorado, Raphael Warnock out of North Carolina, A.B. Klobuchar out of Minnesota, and Chris Van Holland out of, he's Maryland, I think. Yeah, had like the staffers are sometimes not super engaged, but this trip they were all pretty engaged and very respectful. The one woman in Raphael Warnock's office, she was like, we started talking and like we were there not as in a confrontational way. We're there going, listen, AI swell. Here's some small businesses that are doing amazing stuff with AI, and you should get educated about generative AI and what it makes possible, and we think you should legislate from a place of optimism rather than fear, or at least in balance. And she was like, oh, this is so refreshing. You're not here to yell at me. So that was kind of nice. So you could see her guard drop. Once she sort of realized we weren't there to, talk about what a shitty job someone was doing, she was super engaged. Pretty good. It's the hair for me. What that keeps you here? It's the hair is professional. I would say so. Here's the sign about this channel. My hair is the most professional thing about me, and we know how that goes. I made the TikTok video from the Senate office with the big Calder sculpture, and I'm like looking at the TikTok, but in TikTok, well, if you ever do it, you're kind of framing yourself up, and I'm like looking at the sculpture and this and that, and I'm like halfway through recording the video, and then I notice my hair, and it's just like a muskrat had nested on my head. Oh, good Lord. I didn't re-record it, of course. Yes, the hair keeps coming back night after night. Hey, at least I got some hair, I think that's at my age now, we're doing something right. All right. Who's working on anything interesting? Where do you want to play? There's a lot of things. T-shirts and irregulars. We can go look at that. Let's go do that. Go ahead and throw up the AI Salon poster, or what you call it. If you're new here, if you've not been to the AI Salon, go to that URL, thesalon.ai, click join our community, and that will jump you over to this site I'm on right here, which is the AI Salon Community. And it'll land you on this welcome page, and we've got this cool AI readiness cycle. Wait, why is this not sharing? Oh, because I got the wrong tab shared. Hang on. I'm gonna lose my ever-loving shit. Well, you always lose your ever-loving shit. Okay. So if you go to the AI Salon, you end up on this welcome page. There's a welcome video with myself and Leah Faston, who's the co-founder and co-host. There's the AI readiness cycle. There's the 5 stages of AI adoption. But down the left-hand side, Anne Moife. Yes. 03 after irregulars. Talk about 03. Okay, I can do that. I've got to find, where did I put that article? I think I put it on LinkedIn. Yeah, so what we'll do, okay, and so I wrote an article specifically for 03. So let me tool around here in the salon for a second, and then we'll go talk about 03, because I think 03 is really important. Okay. So anyway, so you come to the salon. There's sort of like a 7-step onboarding process. Step 2 is introduce yourself. So if you join and you're new, please introduce yourself. Getting in community, getting in an AI optimistic community like the salon, I feel is going to be all of our best opportunity to keep working. Become some of the AI ready people on the planet, so that as people are like, I got to figure this stuff out, you're the ones they come to. That's sort of the whole idea here. And then down the left-hand side, there's a community area, a news area. There's kind of a show and tell area. And then there's this area called Clubs and Hubs. And in Clubs and Hubs is the AI Learning Lab and Irregulars. And this is where you can come in to this group and just share stuff with this group. So you all right? Oh, I like that one. That one's really good. Although the actual quote was, "Are you okay?" It's a two-way street if you can avoid the horse shit. That's solid. That's solid. Who did that? It's a Steve-O. That's a classic. Very nice. Okay. Beautiful. You will be missed. All right. That was when I was traveling. All right. If you got more t-shirts, here's the AI dashboard I built to help everyone learn about AI. Oh, cool. Vite and React. What's Vite? Why have I never heard of Vite? Oh, here you go. Here you go, Ann Murphy. Model comparison. OpenAI. Wow, this is very cool. So this is llm-compare-tool.web.app. Here's Google's models. Yeah, this is really important right now if you actually want to understand what's the difference between all these models, or wait 6 months, 9 months, and we're going to have a simplification layer sitting on top of this shit. We'll have model choosers, and I think OpenAI will lead with that. Okay. And coming in soon to talk. Oh, okay, cool. To talk podcast. Very cool. Vite is like a web server that works with React. Okay, cool. If you select the models, you can see them side by side. Oh, that's cool. Huh. Wow. Dang. Good Lord, look at all this shit. This is why I don't do open source. Open source is really important and it's super valuable, and we've got to protect it, but it just exhausts me. Oh, the compare button. Where's the compare button? Compare. I see. So we can't use 4.1, but we could use, let's compare 03 and 04 mini. Oh, very cool. Yeah, this is very slick. Very, very slick. Unbelievable. You know, it's amazing. And I'll get to 03 in a second here, Ann. Or if you come up, is Ann coming up? The singular reason. Here, let me show you something. I'm going to go to, join me if you will, platform.openai.com/playground. Okay. Okay, so this is the OpenAI Playground. So in here, there's prompts down the side and images. You can make images and you can do real-time voice development. And then over here, there's all these settings and parameters like threshold and prefix padding and silence duration, and that's just for the real-time thing. But if you want to do prompts, you got all these different models you can choose from. You choose all these different models, and then you choose a model, and then you choose your settings, and you compare, and then you do your temperature, and you got tools, and so it's a lot, right? It's a lot. Like, it's a lot to figure out. And you can put your system prompt here, and then your prompt here, and your conversation will show up here. And then what do you do with this? Well, you work on your prompts, and you figure out how much they're going to cost, and you figure out which model is going to work best. And then you take your API key and you build an application, and then it sort of works like ChatGPT, but it's your application. So it's kind of cool, but no one's using it. But you spent like 4 months on it, and you build it up, right? This is what large language models were for years. For years and years and years. ChatGPT comes out, and here, let me close all this up. Ignore all these buttons here. It was just the chat hole, and you just asked it a question, and it gave you an answer. And it was that simplicity. It was the fact that we didn't have to choose models is why ChatGPT got to 1 million users in 5 days and 100 million users in 6 weeks. And now you've got ChatGPT, Operator, Suno, or Sora. You've got your image library, which shows you all the images you've ever made. Did you know that that existed? That exists. You've got all these custom GPTs. You've got projects. You've got all your chat history. You also have all these different models. Does this look familiar? Does this look a lot like the playground that we just fucking came out of? So if you're wondering why AI isn't being mass adopted, it's because it's moving quickly. And because we as consumers are hungry for the non-janky AI, we keep demanding, give us more models, give us new shit, give us new shit. We want the one that works. We want one that writes better. We want one, right? All that. They're doing all this work at our request, and it's creating feature bloat and model bloat. And so we're just going to have to deal with it for a while. Hashtag chat hole. Exactly. Wait, the playground is free or not? The playground is free. I think you have to, I think the playground's free, but if you want to do anything substantive, you've got to basically do an agreement of like, you know, you can spend up to $5 before they'll give you a warning, or up to $20 before they give you a warning. And then the different models have different costs per million tokens, basically. All right, Anne's here. Let's talk to Anne. It's time to upgrade the conversation here.
Hey,
wait. I just told the people
I
you're
know.
professional, and you show up like a trucker.
And while you were saying that, I hit my head on the tree and fell.
That's beautiful. Beautiful. Well, at least we're keeping the brand consistent. What does it say? Oh, nice.
Marisol got it for me.
She leads AI. That's gorgeous. I love it.
It's her design. Yeah, that's her design.
That's so cool.
So you can't tell me anything.
No, I can't tell you anything. No, right? I can't. I don't know if you were here, but I got yelled at by some salesman on LinkedIn.
Okay, well, all right. I just went to try to find him.
Yeah.
To have a word with him.
Do you know him?
I can't find him. I can't find which post is it?
Oh, it's not a public post. It was just a private thing to me.
Oh, what a baby.
Yeah, he was like, I caught you live. Dude, what the fuck? Are you okay?
Oh
my God.
So,
Refer him to me.
exactly. Are you okay? No, we're not okay. No, everything's changing. No. Where are you walking? You're like are you in some Oregon? Wait, is it sunny in Oregon?
Okay, it's yeah.
That's Oregon?
Yeah, that's Oregon. That's where I live.
Shouldn't it be like rainy and depressing?
Well, yeah, that no. Yeah.
Yes, it should.
It's gonna probably get really cold soon because that's what it does.
Oh yeah.
It's not summer till July 5th. Hey, listen, I had a reason for coming up here. You're wasting my time here.
Please, yes, we wouldn't want to do that.
Just kidding.
You've got branches to walk into.
I've got branches to walk into. I mean, there's a million things I want to talk to you about, but
I know we gotta catch up. I gotta tell you, being out for a week is just bad for my brain.
Oh my God.
It's just,
are you recombobulating yet?
Yeah, I'm still recombobulating.
Yeah, it's brutal. So Halima Muhammad is our guest on Wednesday.
Oh, great. Our guest, so on Wednesday, Ann and I do the AI Readiness Project podcast, and it's 4 p.m. Mountain. Yes, right? Yes, 4 p.m. Mountain time on Wednesday is the podcast that Ann and I host. Okay, go ahead.
So I'm just like, I met her and texted you immediately. I was like, oh my God, she's amazing. So just a little tiny bit of background, but mostly I want to tell you and the nice people why I'm so excited about having her on our particular show. So she's a beautiful AI artist, like total, like just stunning, absolutely stunning artwork. She herself, absolutely stunning.
Oh, that's great.
And she has been in the game for just 6 months.
Wow.
And her artwork is off the charts. But here's the reason why she's so perfect for us to have this conversation with. She did not get famous virtually. She walked her art into places. She didn't even have an online presence.
No.
Yes. So she's got murals and she's winning contests and she's got greeting cards and she's got shit in galleries.
Wow, that's amazing.
She walked into the galleries and she was like, yeah, I'm Halima.
This is, and I'm so glad you came up and said that. I just the skills moving forward, like clearly she's got a vision, right? She's got a vision for she's got something in her head she wants to get out. She's got a point of view, right?
Yeah.
And AI is allowing her to get that out. But that hustle, that entrepreneur thing where she's just like, screw it. I'm gonna go talk to people and pitch it and sell it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing that I think that's a really big part of AI readiness, because it's, what's going to end up happening is like Joy Purdy. I know Joy Purdy's I saw her post in here. I know she's here tonight. She's been a sleep researcher for 30 years, and now she's a filmmaker, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Her resume is not going to be filmmaking, right? It's going to be sleep researchery. And so for her to work, she's just going to have to hustle it up and invent a career. But she's got these tools to do it now. But it's really exciting to me, because that it's just a good reminder of, like, to people that are not paying attention to what AI makes possible, you can appear like a wizard in this world, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, good. Well, I'm super excited now.
So you add that to a couple of other things, a couple of other examples like that, and I am just more sure than ever that it's about authenticity and what Adnan and Brian talk about with the AQ, action quotient or something like that. EQ, IQ, AQ.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And that's the
Connecting with
AQ,
people, taking action. Yep. And then just get your shit together. Just move stuff forward. I was also talking to Hunter, who we interviewed last week. I was
Oh,
talking to him today,
oh,
and he was asking me about his business and what he's got going on, and one of the things that we talked about was not getting too married to whatever he builds right now, because he's building a new business, and then within the
yep,
business he's building new tools to do video editing,
yep,
all sorts
yep,
of stuff. And he was like, what are the best tools I should use? And I was like, well, quite frankly, like it's kind of irrelevant. Like the best tools today are going to be just completely different than what are the best tools 6 months from now, and like the capabilities be completely different.
yep.
So what we're talking about is just kind of like build the sort of minimum stuff that you need right now that is really getting in the way of your being able to do your business. Fix that stuff with AI, but don't get too attached to it, because as stuff, changes, if you're too married to it, you're gonna be left behind. And that's like that's a skill that doesn't. I don't think that's an easy one. Like for me, like I feel like when I build something and I'm really proud of it, I'm like, here's this thing I built. And then, but it's like now 3 months from now, it's going to be like, who cares? Because the tools have moved on, right? And it's like that's something we're going to have to practice as humans, I think.
Yeah. You just like, you have to hold things much more loosely.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get attached because it's just everything's so impermanent.
Yeah.
Think about like how lucky we are to have taken a generalist approach.
Yep. Yeah, but 50 years late, right? For all of our lives, it's been a burden. But now it's like
now it's good.
Superpower.
Finally.
Finally, the generalists. Yes.
The revenge of the liberal arts majors.
That's it.
All right.
Man.
Well, I just wanted
to
tell you about her.
Yeah, no, I'm so glad you came up. I'm super excited. So yeah, put it in your calendars. Wednesday, you can also go to AI Readiness Podcast or AI Readiness Project.com, and you can see past episodes. You can see the episode last week where I planned poorly and Anne had to do it solo, but Brandon helped out and made it all work.
Thank you, Brandon.
Yes, thank you, Brandon, and thank you,
yes.
Anne, for covering.
It's so cool.
For that.
Can I say something about Brandon real quick before I let you go? So the other day, no, not the other day, a couple weeks ago, I got to go on a podcast where I went to a physical place and they had like people doing like podcast producer shit and everything, and like a little room,
microphones and
I've never had anything like that before, and it was just so fun, and they were so nice and so lovely. And when Brandon is the producer on your show, he kind of has that same vibe of like, you've been welcomed into a space that is being held by somebody.
Yep.
Even though it's not physical.
Yep.
So Brandon, you're awesome.
That's great. He is. Yeah, it's really good. It's good to feel like just know that someone's paying attention because you know me. I may or may not be at any given moment. Oh man, well, it's great to see you. Say hi to Donnie for me.
I will. I will.
Okay. And
I'll see you Wednesday.
Yeah, I'll see you Wednesday.
You and all the nice people.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Watch out for the tree. That was from Brandon. All right. So let me Anne was asking about O3. I'm gonna go find a post that I did. Was it a post or was it an article? It was an article. Wasn't it an article? Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. So, is there a way? I wish there was a way. There probably is a way without having this giant comment section over to the right. So if you go to LinkedIn and search for How I Used a Reasoning Engine to Use a Reasoning Engine by Kyle Shannon. Or let's see, I can put this, I'll put this in the YouTube chat as well. So what this is okay. So there's a couple of things. Let me jump over to ChatGPT. Right now, you've got a bunch of different models here, and it's very confusing. And I pay attention to this stuff, and it's very confusing. 4.0, which stands for Omni, is the multimodal sort of core model that you use for most stuff, right? Great for most tasks. This is my daily driver. I've heard of some people using 0.3 as their daily driver, but for me, 4.0 is just, it's really good at writing. It can do search. It's just good. It's fast-ish, depending on the day. 4.5 is an anomaly that I don't really use all that much, but if 4.0 is not giving me interesting results, 4.5 is a more empathetic model, and it's a more creative model in a lot of ways. From what I understand, 4.5 is likely what's going to be the orchestrating model when GPT-5 comes out. So GPT-5 is going to take all these models and kind of hide them from us. And there's going to be this orchestrating layer that we interact with that's going to figure out which models to use. From what I understand, that's what 4.5 is going to be used for. So it says research preview here. It's weird. It's like, I would say, like all AI stuff, play with it. There might be things it does that you love. I find it weird and sometimes good, sometimes not. I don't know when to use it. So I tend not to if I don't know when to use something. Okay. Then you've got 0.3, 0.4, and 0.4 mini and 0.4 mini high. And you're like, 4.0, 0.4, same thing, right? No, completely different. The O after the number means Omni. The O before the number means reasoning engine. So these three things are reasoning engines. Now, what's a reasoning engine? A reasoning engine is just like ChatGPT, except when you ask it something, instead of it just answering you, right, that's called next token prediction, right? It's when you're in 4.0, you give it a prompt and it just answers you sort of one token at a time, or group of tokens at a time, and it just writes the answer. That's why you get all this hallucination and weirdness, right? What a reasoning engine does is it talks with itself first, multiple times. So you ask it a question and it goes, let me think about that. And it says the user asked us for this, and maybe if they ask for that, maybe we should go to the internet and search for things. And then it'll go search for things, and then it'll find things. And it goes, out on the internet, I found this. And right, it's doing all of this thinking and multi-step processing. 0.3, let me see. Let me do a thing here. Let's see. Find the 2024 Denver budget actuals and categorize anomalies where you think it would be interesting to understand what happened. Okay, that's a fairly horrible prompt, and I spelled anomalies wrong. But now this thing is going to go off and start thinking. So see, it says thinking here, and then at some point it's going to have thought enough to show us a little something. Wow, there we go. Okay. So the user asked for Denver's budget actuals and any anomalies. Next bullet point, I'm thinking the steps to find Denver's, I'm thinking through the steps to find them, searching the web. Here's 6 different sites that it searched. I'll organize the anomalies into categories. Colorado General Assembly did something. There's a schedule of things. It's searching the web. It's doing more shit. So it's all still thinking, right? These are not answers. This is it thinking. More searching on the web. More searching on the web. It can't find it. May need to consider the mayor's 2025 budget. At some point here, it's going to find numbers. And the other thing that these models can do is they can make and use their own tools. So if it finds a PDF with the actual numbers in it, it might need to do some analysis on those numbers. So there was a thing a year or two ago called Code Interpreter, which was kind of a standalone mode within ChatGPT where it could write and execute Python code and do number analysis. Well, O3 and O4 Mini and Mini High can now all do that in the context of thinking, right? And so it's really good for math. It's really good for science. It's really good for research. It's still thinking. It's still going on. This was a good one. I'm glad we did this one because it's taken it a while, right? It's having trouble finding the actuals. Official 2024 budget actuals haven't been published yet. So there you go. All right, so it's done. Below's the clearest picture I can find, right? And it's still thinking. It's giving us hotspots and underspends. All right, so a thinking model. And then the difference between O3 and O4 Mini, basically just, the O4 ones are newer, but they're smaller. The O3 one is kind of the Mac Daddy, most state of the art. But think of the O4 ones as essentially previews for what's coming. They're really quite powerful. And if you run out of credits in O3, you can do the ones in O1. So that article that I wrote was this. When they rolled out O3, the examples that they used were, here's a crazy math equation that I had a tough time solving in college. And then it solved a math thing. And then the other one was like, here's a programming thing that is a big challenge. And it did some programming. And they did a physics thing and a math thing. And they did all this sort of high science shit, right? Because these tools are smart enough now that they're starting to get really good at math. In fact, David Shapiro said of O3, they've solved math, which is a big fucking statement, and it's a big fucking deal, right? If you need math. But what if you don't need math? What if you are a marketer? What if you're a knowledge worker? What if you're not doing statistical analysis, but you're doing strategy and marketing and copywriting and, business, I don't know, positioning? How can you use it? So what I wrote in the LinkedIn article was I went to Grok and I said to Grok, so one of the things, let me show you Grok. If you don't know Grok, so if you go to X, formerly Twitter, you got your your Twitter stuff. right? Everyone's making movies now. And then down the side here, you got this thing called Grok. And Grok is just like ChatGPT, except it's Elon Musk's, and he hates ChatGPT, and he hates Sam Altman. But one of the things that Grok does is it can search all of Twitter, right? It can tap into all of what Twitter said. So I went to Grok and I said, tell me how people are using this O3 reasoning model for humanities, for things that are not science, not STEM. And it basically couldn't find anything. And so then I had it come up with 10 use cases for just pure humanities, 10 use cases for humanities STEM hybrids, and 10 use cases for image generation, because O3 can also see and analyze images. And so that's what that article is basically 30 different use cases. So story and screenplay structuring, character consistency and world building, right? Budgeting, production planning. So if you're trying to figure out how to use O3, this article is designed to just teach you how to do that. Hang on, I have to do an intelligence test. I feel like I'm the president of the United States. We're going to need you to figure out which of these letters is the same. I didn't realize there'd be a quiz. I'm just trying to run the country here. All right. Confused still. Yeah, I know. I absolutely agree. Here's the deal. So Cindy Kuhn, I wrote this article. Cindy Kuhn took 2 hours on a Saturday and she did every one of these prompts. Actually, she did something really cool. So she took this entire article and she put it into ChatGPT. And then she took all the information about a client job that she's working on, and she put that into ChatGPT. And she said, I want you to rewrite all of these use case prompts specifically for my client. And it did it. And she said it was fucking brilliant. And so it created for her 30 new, use cases with simple, medium, and advanced prompting for her client. And she took 2 hours on a Saturday and just went through all 30 prompts. So if you want to explore what O3 is good at, just literally copy and paste out of that article. All right. Are we talking about maths? Thank goodness for Gen AI, because me and maths don't play well together. It's funny, Source Camp. Someone else was talking about fucking math the other day. And when you have an acting degree, at some point in your career, you might play a mathematician, and then you're going to have to semi give a shit about it. But for the most part, it's just not on the same side of the planet as math. So I asked, I think I asked O3, I said, someone said, I think it was Google DeepMind, I think came out with a new model, and it's a new math model. And basically it's going to be, it's a math agent that's going to come up with new conjectures and hypotheses and whatever the fuck they call the things in math, right? The theories that you need to make proofs for. It's going to create new ones of those, and then it's going to also be able to design ways to prove them, and then it's going to prove them. And then we're going to have new mathematical proofs and theorems, basically. And so I was like, I feel like I should be excited about that, but I just don't, I have no idea, zero, what that actually means to me. What does it mean that we come up with some fucking new theorem and then we prove it? And so I asked O3, I said, research and give me a history of major mathematical proofs and what technologies came out of them. And then, hypothesize what might be the next 10 major mathematical breakthroughs and what will be the things that come out of them. It was pretty cool. You know, I'm still not into math because I just don't. It's like when I look at a chessboard, I know where the pieces go, but I do not see patterns, right? Because I don't know it well enough. And I'm like that with math. So anyway. All right. The models are stupid in high-level mathematics. Have you played with O3 and O4 Mini High? Because apparently it's quite good. Paradoxes and chaos of math. Yes. That sounds like it means something, Cybertech. Could you scroll to the top of the LinkedIn article again? I want to take a screenshot. Yeah, absolutely. Oops. Here, and let me get rid of, I'm going to get rid of this tracking thing so that the URL is just the pure URL. And I wish I could get rid of this thing. Can I get rid of this thing? This 2-column bullshit? All right, there you go. Screenshot away. Where is the article, please? The article is in on YouTube in the comments, or it's on LinkedIn. If you search for how I used a reasoning engine to use a reasoning engine, that's the name of the article. And I'm Kyle Shannon. So I asked ChatGPT why Brits say maths instead of math, and basically said, same reason we say mathematics and not mathematic. Oh, that's fascinating, Jeff. I've thought that too. I feel like maths is just pretentious, but it actually makes sense that we're the idiots. Once again, America are the idiots. We're wrong. The world is right. Maths is the way you should say it. But in our defense, maths, there's like two soft consonant sounds together. Maths. It's hard. So we'll just math is easier. We're lazy. And we're arrogant. And we think we're the best. Welcome to America. It's always maths. Like moths, Kyle. I only say moth. You know what you call a swarm of moths? Moth. Anyway, go play with this. Go play with the prompts here, especially if you're not a maths person or a physics person, or you're not solving PhD level science problems. Here's 30 different prompts. It's actually more than that because there's a basic prompt and an intermediate prompt and an advanced prompt. So there's 90 different prompts in this article. Some are about images, some are about other shit. Wait, what? This isn't the complete article. Wait, this isn't the complete article. This one was from January. I did a sooner one. Hang on, people. There's a newer one with more things. Oh, you know where I did it? I did it on X. Ha! All right, hang on, people. Stop judging me. Oh, look, my little character says I'm live. All right, articles. Okay. Go to Twitter, X, and go to my profile at Kyle Shannon, and then click on articles. This is the article. Okay. On X, unlock O3's hidden superpower, a playbook for non-STEM prompts for everyday innovators. That's why that article wasn't feeling familiar to me. This is the one. This is the non-STEM prompts for everyday innovators. And this is the one that's got 30 different use cases in 3 different categories. Okay. Good. Soon we'll have a Millennium Prize winner. We will. I tested Claude and Grok and DeepSeek. No one could do advanced matrix calculations correctly. Well, hang on. Let's go do it. Can you? So Sigma, did you try O3 and O4 Mini High? Advanced matrix calculations. Okay, we're in O3 here. Hey, you, can you explain to me what an advanced, what is it? Matrix calculation? Advanced matrix. Can you explain what an advanced matrix calculation is? And again, I'm going by David Shapiro here, who is good at maths. And he says math is basically solved with O3. Think of matrix as a spreadsheet full of numbers. Okay, great, whatever. So give me an example of something I should do. Sigma, yes. I did test mathematics O3, can't solve the 4x4 matrix, eigenvectors and values. God. Did you, e.g., the Laplace matrix of two matrices? Yes, it's what TP used for calculations. Okay, listen. From where I sit, this shit's good at math. From where you sit, it sounds like it's not yet. That's a solution for matrix. Okay. Design a 4x4 matrix. What did you say? A 4x4 matrix eigenvectors. Look, I'm learning new words tonight. And value exercise for you to solve. So we'll have it design the exercise. Thinking. This is really stupid. This is like putting a math PhD in a Broadway theater and saying, direct the actors. go block the actors. Oh, man. Eigenvectors and eigenvalues. Wait, analyzing, import, SymPy. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, eigenvectors. Here, let me stop it. Let's do eigenvectors and eigenvalues should be in the 4x4 design. Like, again, my job here is to act like the idiot so you don't have to. Oh, it's egen. It's got an I in it. Well, whatever. ChatGPT knows how it's supposed to be spelled. It's asking if you like O3 as a personality. I don't. I like 4.0 as a personality. Although, so they did the thing where it got really sycophantic, and then they rolled that one back. Since they've rolled it back, I'm not super happy with it. The exercise: take this symmetric 4x4 real matrix. Okay. Find the eigen values of A. For each eigen value, give a non-zero eigen vector, and if you like, a unit length version. You know, it's funny. I was thinking about eigen vectors and eigen values the other day at lunch, and I was like, but wait a minute. It's like I need a unit length version. I can't just have vectors and values without a unit length version, right? And I'm thinking this as I'm making my peanut butter and jelly. And And then I just stopped. The brain shut down at that point. All right. Show the 4 eGen vectors from an orthonormal basis. Hey, Brandon, didn't you say you were orthonormal? Funny. I need gravy. Oh my God. As a sanity check. Well, so listen. We obviously need to form things on an orthonormal basis, but as a sanity check, we need to verify that P to the -1 AP does still equal A, where P is the matrix of columns where the eGen vectors and the, I don't know what the, oh, it's not A, it's an upside down V. What's an upside down V? First syllable is I. Listen, if you smarty pants think I'm making fun of you, au contraire, this is literally Greek to me. And I'm pretty sure this is Greek, right? Didn't the Greeks come up with all these symbols? Oh my God. Kyle, when someone wants you to start eGen, you need to make a 1970s retro mod. Exactly. I think we're gonna go back and do a Defender clone. Okay, so there it's understood. Okay, I'm gonna go solve this. Capital lambda is an upside down V. Oh yeah, capital lambda. I knew that. It's importing SymPy as SP maths. Uh-oh, it wrote something in red. 1, write the matrix and spot the block structure. The upper left and lower right 2x2 blocks are independent, so we can solve each of them. Look, maths. It put maths on screen. Have you guys seen the show Prime? It's not Prime Suspect. It's Prime. What's the name of that show? I think it's on Netflix. Prime. No, it's not Prime Numbers. It's like Prime Suspect or Prime. Not Magics. It's about a math genius and how all these people around him keep getting killed because he's working on prime numbers. And basically, Prime Target. Yeah, that's what it is. It's called Prime Target. It's really good. And it's basically, he's super genius working on primes. And if he solves the thing that he solves, ultimately, cryptography is dead. And so that's why everyone's killing him, trying to kill him. Orthogonality check. Diagonalization. The EN vectors as columns of P. Yeah, this is the cool thing too. If you haven't seen this, so within its reasoning, so this is all the reasoning it's doing. So it's writing Python and executing it as part of the process. The result, eGen values 1, 2, 3, and 8, corresponding orthonormal eGen vectors listed above. A diagonalisis cleanly via P lambda P to the T as required. Is this an answer? Pate's gonna lose his mind when he watches this back. Is this right at all? Does it matter? Should we just move on? Oh my God, new image in irregulars. This is making fun of me trying to do maths. Dude, what the fuck, are you okay? Actually, you know what? This is going on my copy image, or no, I think I got to save it. Save image as. this is going on my LinkedIn profile right now. Start a post. Last week, someone saw one of my nightly AI learning lab live sessions and messaged me with this. Dude. WTF. Are you okay? The answer is a resounding no. Oh, yeah. Why can I? Oh, because it's AVIF. Of course it's the wrong fucking file format. Of course it is. Of course it is. Why would we be able to take something that was produced on a machine and import that into a different piece of software on that machine? Because someone at some point decided that the AVIF format was important, and all the other people said, no, it's not. And then some of the other people were like, well, we're going to put it in our software anyway. So that when Kyle tries to do his unhinged fucking TikTok channel where he talks about AI in a semi-competent way, none of the shit will work. We hope that works out for him. La da dee 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 dee. The hair's perfect. It's pausing so you can read your post again. Did I have a typo in there? I'm sure I did. Last week, someone saw, fine, Silver Fox, fine, saw one of my nightly AI Learning Lab live sessions, fine, and messaged me with this, dude, what the fuck, are you okay? The answer is a resounding no. Thank you to Serena. Wait, how do you spell your name, Serena? Serena, for memorializing the concern. Oh, good Lord. OCD. I know. Okay. Where? There it is. Okay. We're gonna do what the fuck, Jeffy KS. Are you okay? Wait, SIRENNA. Oh, good Lord. SIRENNA. Okay. All right, we good to go? Are all of my strunken white junkies? Are we okay? Can I hit post, please? They've got little post-it notes sticking out of their strunken white. It's all it won't stay flat anymore because they keep breaking the spine to lay it flat. Fucking nerds. You good? Okay, good. Oh, good Lord. Okay. My post-it budget for this show. Oh, that was fun. All right. How we doing time-wise? Have we talked about anything tonight? I don't think we have. Okay, so Actually, yeah. You know what, Brandon? Flip back over to to the AI Salon. So, if you're not a member of the AI Salon, get thee to that, the salon.ai. And then Tuesday night, so tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Mountain, we're doing an AI Salon Presents, and we've got Talisha White, who's the community manager for Lovable. She's going to be joining us and showing us some vibe coding stuff. And Vicky, are you going to be? I don't know if Vicky's in here tonight. I know she was traveling. I think Vicky might be presenting as well, but I'm not sure. She's here. Okay, cool. So Vicky, I don't know. Are you doing something as well? So please spread the word about this. This is going to be a good one. I think Lovable of the vibe coding apps right now is the one. If you are not particularly techie, it is the most forgiving. It's the one that requires the least of you. I'm here not presenting just Talisha. Okay, so Talisha from Lovable will be presenting, and yeah, so come to that. So when you go to the AI Salon, up in the upper left-hand corner, at the very top, just go to events, and then you'll see Salon Presents right at the top, and just RSVP for that. Okay. Yeah, and there's actually a big announcement tomorrow. We've got some exciting new stuff we're doing in the salon. So that's going to happen as well tomorrow. So get your butt to the meeting. All right. You are presenting very important news. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've got a big announcement tomorrow. So I'll let it be a surprise for tomorrow. All right. So tomorrow, Salon Presents. I'm trying to think. I don't want to start it now because it's going to take too long. But I think what I might do, maybe we'll do it Wednesday, because tomorrow I'm going to be, I love Mondays. Tomorrow I'm going to be crispy because of the salon. I'm always optimistic that I'm like going to get back from the salon and I'll be all peppy. And then I'm like, I'm exhausted. So tomorrow's not a good night either. So I think tomorrow I'll just whine. So today was Meltdown Monday. And then tomorrow will be Whiny Tuesday. you people with word skills. You people with word skills are going to have to come up with something for Tuesday. Tirade Tuesday. I'll do Tirade Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I think what I'm going to do is I want to do a compare and contrast to Runway. What are they called? References. And then Midjourney also has this new thing called Omni reference, where you can like put an image in this Omni reference thing and it'll add it to whatever image you're generating. I think Runways is better. And then I also think there's another one. It must be Kriya or Kling. I think also has references. Or is it Pika? I can't keep track anymore. But I feel like we should do. So what these things are is they allow you much higher level of control. So like you can take a character that looks like a specific character and add it into a scene. Troubleshooting Tuesday. Yeah, maybe we'll do Troubleshooting Tuesday. Come with a problem and we'll figure it out. I like that. Or Tirade. I might go off. Maybe in troubleshooting something, I could go off. You bring the problems. I'll bring the frustration. Just joined. Did you already talk about the OpenAI decision for nonprofit control and Windsurf buy? I didn't, Austin. So there was an announcement today. So as you likely know, if you've been on this channel, OpenAI has said they're going to move to a for-profit model. And, you know, Elon Musk lost his shit over that. It's got to be nonprofit. They announced today that they are the for-profit entity is going to be a B Corp, right? Which is essentially a for-profit entity for good. I don't know if that's what it is now. I don't think it is, but I'm not sure. But it's going to be a B Corp, and then it's still going to be managed by the nonprofit board, which I find fascinating. So I don't know why they did that. I don't know if it's got to do with shareholder lawsuits or if they just decided it was in their better interest not to go full public, but that happened. And then, yeah, and I didn't see, did they make an announcement today officially that they're buying Windsurf? Because I know it's been rumored for about 3 weeks. Tourette's Tuesday. Every day's Tourette's Day at the AI Learning Lab. Can you take a specific product and make that part of a video image scene? Yes, you can. Deal closed. Oh, the deal closed with Windsurf today? Holy shit. No, I didn't see that at all. $3 billion. A 500, well, that's $500 million nonprofit, probably $500 billion. What they're going to be, $3 billion for Windsurf. So these vibe coding apps, I don't know if you know this. Do you remember when ChatGPT first came out? Everybody was bad-mouthing wrapper apps. So wrapper apps were anything that people put shit together that were just built on top of large language models. And all the developers were like, those things are just bullshit. They're never going to work out. Well, a wrapper app called Windsurf just sold for $3 billion. So if you have an idea for something, fucking build it. Because the money out there is stupid right now. Technically, an investment was for the profit branch. Wow, that's crazy. All right, well, cool. Love it. Let me show you. I'll do a quick Midjourney thing. I'll just do a quick thing. Here's one that I did. Here's some images that I did. So I've got this picture. Let me see if I've got it in here. I don't think I put it in here, did I? Hang on. Yeah, this one. So this image, this was an image that I created in 2022 as part of my Kyle Shannon Dreams art project. And this is one that just gives me joy because it's so fucking stupid. And it's like, Stable Diffusion would either make me like this big tubby 400-pound dude or make me like this chiseled model. There was rarely anything in between. So I just thought this, and I thought the hair was perfect. And so I took that dude and I put it in this new Omni reference thing. So the way it works is you grab an image, or you can upload an image, but you grab an image and you drag it into Omni reference. So you've got image prompt here. You've got style reference here. So this is keep the composition of the image. Style reference is keep the style of the image. And then this one is add this thing to whatever I describe. So what we could do is we could say, let's go find a fun style. This one's kind of cool. So we'll take that as a style reference, kind of weird. And then we'll say man and lion walking down the middle of a city street. And so because I've got this Omni reference, the dude and the lion, just like in these images, should be there. You can click on this weighting thing. It defaults to 100. And apparently if you raise this really high, it's bad. So I don't know. I've been just keeping it around 200. And then we've got this weird style reference, and let's try. We'll see what it does. The thing about Midjourney is you got to just experiment. So it doesn't seem like it kept the style. Oh, maybe here it is. I lowered my style weighting. Yeah, now it's doing it as a weird drawing. The appropriate response for this image is, dude, what the fuck? Are you okay? So yes, you can take and okay, we're gonna upscale that one. Oh my god. Oh lordy, we're gonna upscale this one too. Oh man, dude, what the fuck? Are you okay? No, no, I'm not. Oh man. Oh. Oh. Did you get that certificate in how to use Midjourney? I don't want to talk about it. Oh my god. Oh, fucking awesome. All right. 94% complete. Come on. Come on, Midjourney. Finish it up. Let's go. All right. That looks a little too plasticky. I think the original was better. Maybe not. you all do know this is just really about me entertaining myself, right? You know, that's what the channel is. I think we need to turn this one into a video. I think we all understand that. So we're going to download that one. Let's see. Oh, and then we're going to go to Luma Labs. Is anyone still here? You've all left, right? There's 45 people here. Sorry. It's fucking midnight on the East Coast, and there's 45 people here watching me laugh at stupid shit. Thank you for hanging out. But we're gonna make these two into into videos. If you haven't seen this is how you do it. It's okay, Kyle. We're talking amongst ourselves. I know. Please do. Good Lord. Whew. Okay. Downloads. All right. So, man and lion walk down the street. And then we're going to do camera moves. Oh, effects. Oh, transition, format, angle. Nice. So this is going to be crane down, crane up, truck left, dolly zoom. Where? Zoom in, handheld, zoom out, pan, tilt. Oh, push, pull out. All right, we're going to do a pull out. And then we're going to do the other image. And we're not going to do any prompt other than, no, maybe we'll do, I think we'll do bolt cam. If you haven't seen bolt cam, it's pretty cool. Oh, man. It's really got Staying Alive from the Bee Gees. Yeah, it definitely does. There, they're starting to walk. Diffusion models are wild. So the diffusion is when you see it all blurry and then it just gets less and less blurry. It's basically where it starts out is this completely fully noised image that it recombobulates, thousands of noisy images into a single average noisy image, and then just de-noises it over 40 or 50 or 60 or 70 steps. Whew. This is going to be cool, actually. And then we'll add audio to this. Oh, the Pink Panther theme. Well, we'll just add sound effects to them for now, and then maybe we'll put these together as some sort of. There it is. So I'm going to add audio. New York City traffic sounds, man and lion walking, lion purring. Hang on, I got to change my audio. New York City traffic, New York City traffic, and honking. Ah, archetypal architect using O3 to create prompts to take to lovable. Holy crap. Yeah, that's a perfect use case for it. Love it. That's great. Cityscape with purring under. Yeah, it's not doing it great, but let's see. Let's see our bolt cam. Oh man. All right, let's make audio here. We'll go. Let's see. New York City. Urban noise. And then we'll say swooshes with camera moves. I'm looking for a man in finance. 6'5", blue eyes. Try it again. Okay, perfect. So we download this. Why does it sound like you did those yourself? Exactly. So now what you do is is you go. So listen. Again, I've been accused of being not professional, and I think if you look at my hair, the hair tells a very different story, right? So follow my advice. Go make stupid shit and then post it for other people to see. And then you put something like, "You're welcome." Oh no, is this not going to let me upload it? Please upload. Please don't error out. Please, please. Elon, please, please. Oh, it's going to error out. 50%. Come on, you can do it. 60. You can do it. Come on. Oh. 100. Post. Yes. All right. Go to X. Go find that post. Boost it. Say I'm not professional. Come on. You know how much money it would have taken to find a dude that fat? No comments. To find a dude that fat with that cool hair, source those jackets, find an actual lion head or a real lion that you teach to stand on its hind legs. This is a minimum $10,000 shoot. Gareth, laughing out loud. What did I just come into? You came into a mental breakdown. All right, I'm leaving. Y'all are on your own. But come to the salon tomorrow, okay? All right? If you come to the salon tomorrow, I'll tell you who my hairdresser is. I'll do it. I'll do it. All right? Get a lot of requests for that. A lot of comments about my professionalism. A lot of requests for who does your coiffure. All right? Peace out, man. Hope you had fun tonight. That is so freaky sounding. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, archetype. Tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, you can tell us how well your 03 written prompts are doing in Lovable. That's kind of a cool idea. All right, everyone on YouTube and LinkedIn and X, I will see you later.